Be casted. Clearly, he's still ahead in the game there. vVv skipping 2 bans. Is that one? Is that what I'm seeing? vVv letting the bands go, and only got a couple seconds left now on their third. And a bold strategy. They banned Lucian.
That's all that matters. That's all they need to take off the field.
They just weren't interested in playing Lucian. Sivir going to be the final ban for TWZ. Karma is locked. That's a legit. That's not. Kegwin has been tipping over some Miller High Lifes behind the scenes. That's a Karma grab. And vVv in it to win it.
Apparently. Karma not going to diss the pick, though, because she's a great support right now. She's also a really good top laner.
Yeah, and there's a great kit underlying there. I think the hope was when she first got remade, people were thinking, "Oh, I'm going to take Karma mid lane, and I'm going to play her nuke style." And since that didn't work out, nobody's really done a lot with her on the support side. But she is a fantastic support. You've got a shield that gives a speed boost. You've got the tether, which now basically works more or less like LeBlanc's, and just great damage output. Even on a base level now with the gold generation items, there's really a lot of great things you could say about Karma. Obviously, in this case, though, with them looking at a Wukong, they're not going to go spooky Wookie. Well, we'll switch it over to Diana, as Kobe would say.
It sounds more exotic that way.
Yeah, that was his argument. He's like, I like it. It's funky fresh. He said. Ooh. It's a direct quote from Kobe.
And so they are going to lock that in.
Yeah, I'm going to get Lee Sin, Diana, and it's going to be Zed, Caitlyn.
Possibly true to their name?
Zed.
The Walking Zed?
We'll finally get to walk one out.
If he does lock it in, we'll see. Caitlyn, oldie but a goodie, and Janna actually being swapped over and locked in. Did you just troll me? Oh, what? No.
Teemo, locked. It's happening.
vVv.
This is a perfect Lithuanian meta that vVv is going for here. Yes, they finished it off with the Wukong. A perfect Lithuanian meta there. Jurvik Kirksix, he must be super stoked right now. As vVv, I mean, they're going to show us how it goes in the Balkans. Is the Lithuania in the Balkans? It's in that area.
It's around there.
Yeah, it's around the Balkans.
So Wukong, Teemo being the last two lock-ins here.
I'll just look it up real quick.
That's going to be an ADC Teemo.
Make sure. What it looks like. I don't want to offend anybody.
So Tails, I don't know why it says he's the mid laner, but he's typically their ADC player, and he's going to be bringing ADC Teemo to the table, possibly Karma support, Lee Sin jungle.
Oh, it's not. Top. I'm sad now. Oh well, I gave it a shot. Not in the Balkans. My apologies to the people from the Balkans. But that's okay. Still, Lithuanian meta coming out full strength here. It's going to be the final lock there. They're going to put Nidalee and Caitlyn on, so TWZ, they're doing their own thing over there. It's going to be not Evelyn. Where's my brain?
Nidalee.
It's going to be Karma, Wukong, Diana, Teemo, and Lee Sin for vVv. Full Lithuanian meta coming out here. They must have picked up Jurvik Kirksix as a coach. It's the only way around it. TWZ going to be taking Shyvana, Elise, Caitlyn, Nidalee, and Janna to the field. And we'll be back in just a couple minutes with what promises to be an amazing, amazing League of Legends. Rock Island Castle all the way to the Lithuanians. My brain turned off. It's going to be okay. The Coronian Spit. North side there. The Lithuanians primed and ready for a fantastic game here. vVv taking their cues. It's time to start it up. I gotta say, it's gonna be a fun one. Skin War. Gotta go over to TWZ. I was hoping for a stronger showing there, but you got no skin on Diana, no skin on Karma. And what can I do with that? They gave me only so much to work with, Zyrene.
Well, they got a skin on Teemo, and it's the bunny Teemo, the Cottontail.
Yeah, so and I find that one quite nice. Are you a Cottontail Teemo, you astronaut?
I'm a no Teemo kind of guy.
And so you watched that Teemo Dies stream? You had that on?
Oh yeah, no, I watched that first day that it was there. I don't even own Teemo.
Yeah, I watched too much of the Teemo Dies stream. I feel like I realized it had been 3 hours, and then I had a lot of questions I had to ask myself about what I was doing with my life.
So Teemo's basically playing the role of ward. He's going to stand here by the red buff and hope that they come to do it. But KOR Kez, Nydus over at the enemy red buff, sniffing this one out a little bit.
We'll get there eventually.
Yeah, if he just stays there forever, he'll eventually be in a great spot. And that's how Teemo plays. He's playing AP, but AD carry. Brought the Doran's ring. Two teleports. They got rid of one of them.
It's a waiting game here.
Yeah, and that's a...
Now, I think, you know, obviously a very, let's go unorthodox, at least in the North American scene, pick here for vVv. But, hey, I think they could pull it out.
Well, they could probably pull out a win. It's very possible. They do have Diana in the jungle. And then that's a top lane Lee Sin, mid lane Wukong. And down bottom, they don't see anybody there. There's nobody there for the side of vVv. vVv going hard. They want to get Yakuzi.
And they're going to run 3 strong up top. He's got plenty of turret to get back to. But it's going to be Tails taking a tower shot. And an uneventful trip on to lane for the vVv AD support combo.
And get Snuggled, going to back right now, hitting level 2, taking the enemy red. But PorpoisePops not going to get his own.
Just wanted to keep everybody near that top lane, you know, so that they could react to whatever situation and handle the duo lane as they so chose. Strong maneuver there by vVv. Again, unorthodox, but strong.
Mm-hmm. Oh. And down bottom, though, not using the teleport, gets Snuggled, has it available. And so does Tails. Tails also brought TP. They switched one of them out right at the end. They looked like they were going to run triple teleport. Decided not to.
You can't really argue with that blinding dart on a 2v1 lane, though. It's going to be just extra annoying in what is already a rough lane to farm in. Got the W, though, so not going to be too bad for Yakuzi specifically.
So CheesedBeluga trying to trade with Bischu, but every time he does, it's just going to get healed up again, and he spent mana to do so. It's basically a mana battle. CheesedBeluga's going to run out before Bischu does.
Knock up there, going to buy him some time to put some damage down on the PorpoisePops, but he'll get back out okay. And TWZ putting a lot of pressure on the bottom outer here.
With these 3-man strong up in the top lane, it's going to be about how long can Yakuzi keep it. And, ooh, Cocoon.
Gets him knocked up. PorpoisePops in trouble. Ooh, they don't have quite enough. PorpoisePops going to have to check out. I believe get Snuggled to do the work. And no, he's a little too low as well. He's going to have to check it out. CheesedBeluga taking a shot off the turret. Going to allow Bischu to get the better of that trick. Mid lane.
And Bishu's doing a great job in the mid lane. And, you know, it's not unexpected against a melee champion like Wukong. He can close that distance with his E, but just very early on, he doesn't fare well against ranged characters like this, especially in the mid lane. Top might be a different story.
And just going to put a little bit of poison on Yakuzi. Let the poison do the work. Means Tails can't get in close enough to start working the turret. Poison's still ticking, but it's going to be Godshu that tanks things out. Stays as long as he can. Yakuzi in trouble. Red buff going to burn him, not quite down. Gets Snuggled, hops forward, safeguard onto a ward. He'll be able to finish the job.
That's that trinket doing work for him too. Safeguard, picking that one up. For a second there, it looked like he thought he was going to have him with red buff and walked away. But they're going to trade turrets now. The dragon is going to go over to TWZ.
So a little bit of back and forth here. The gold, even for the moment, and dragon should even it back up the other way. If they can get it out clean. PorpoisePops walking in. Bobbyhankhill ignoring him. They're going to have a teleport in now as well. Dragon walked away from here. They're going to go on to Kez. Kez got nowhere to go. He's going to fall back down. Teemo down to Bobbyhankhill. PorpoisePops going to have to go on the run now. CheesedBeluga to the back line. They're going to flash out. Answers it flash for flash. NydusHerMain going to get away as the stun from Kez lands. CheesedBeluga going to try it on. Gets Kez and goes on the run. Nice jukes. Gonna get away. Bobbyhankhill now in a little bit of trouble. He's out of mana, though. CheesedBeluga doesn't have any output. Nothing he could do as he ran out of mana there. PorpoisePops coming around the side. He still wants Bobbyhankhill dead. Can't get him, though. NydusHerMain at the back, especially adding on to the troubles there. Not a lot of mana on him, but he'll still be able to throw a shield down, ward in. PorpoisePops will get clear okay. It's 2 for 2 on the over. Dead even. Turret for turret. And 2 for 2.
It looked like it wasn't going that well for vVv. Tails teleported in. They stopped the dragon, but the dragon went on to Tails. He goes back into the pit and dies in a little corner.
A brilliant fight.
The highlight of the fight for me.
Yeah, I gotta say, Teemo dying. A highlight for just about everybody. But Tails right now, he's still in pretty good shape. He's got himself an assist. 3 CS down to Bobbyhankhill, who's got 2 kills. It's going to be a dangerous thing. Obviously, Caitlyn scales very nicely with itemization. You got a kill onto old Spooky Wookie. And it's one of those things. I mean, let's talk about it just legitimately for a second, because it's all good for laughs. But Wukong can really be a scary guy. I mean, he is going to provide a lot of time for Snuggled and PorpoisePops to get in and start getting their damage done. And obviously, if Tails can get the CS numbers in there and get a couple assists, some pickups here, some global gold, he's going to be a pretty potent damage output force.
I think you're putting too much faith in Teemo.
I am a believer.
Be a force of annoyance. I don't know about damage.
Delicious damage output. You give him a stinger, Nashore's tooth.
Yeah.
You give him a Nashore's tooth. You give him a needlessly large rod, and it's off to the races.
I saw a Teemo do Runan's Hurricane, and then build a frozen mallet. So.
I can see why you don't like to see Teemos do things, because if that's the thing that you see Teemo do.
He slows 3 people. That's about it. So,
which is, I mean, very utility Teemo.
Ooh, fantastic. He did carry the game, though. So.
Yeah, he hosts of a number in the kill, death, assist column. He was leading with one of those. We won't say which, out of respect for the Teemo. But he definitely had a solid game. Still dead even on the gold. 2 kills to 2. 1-1. Impressive, honestly.
Yeah.
That it was that close. I mean, that was a really, like you said, it looked like it went bad for vVv, but more people got out, I guess, than it looked like Teemo one of those deaths. And they managed to pick one up onto CheesedBeluga, but he made it worth it.
That's just a given, though, when Teemo dies. Every time a fight engages, if Teemo doesn't die, it's a lost fight for TWZ.
Yeah, somebody on the other team wasn't focusing where they should have been. Bobbyhankhill going to go on the run, but Godshu going to flash forward. It's going to be a long run for him. And Godshu building damage here. Snuggled, going to grab the kill. They're going to go out to a nice little 500 gold lead there. NydusHerMain coming in, support v support. Although one's not built to look super supporty. Going to miss that spear, not arrow. They look the same.
Oh. Get Snuggled. They're clearing out a ward down bottom. It looks like there's 3-man strong on both sides around this area.
And Janet going to weak null, which means dragging up for grabs now. vVv want to go for it. Jungler in the area. Got Kez in the area, but he doesn't have a lot of friends. That was a statement about Kez, not a state of the area.
So,
he's got tons of friends.
Tails just walked by a pink ward, and he's starting to shroom up the area, and he's just going to be the annoying Teemo. That's really what he's going for here. He's just
so bitter sound.
It
just comes through in everything you say.
Teemo, when he puts a shroom down.
Then on the Godshu, he's in trouble. Shield gonna buy him some time, but not nearly enough. Kev's gonna get the kill there. PorpoisePops out the back as Bobbyhankhill putting on the damage. Tails flashes out over the wall, puts the poison on the Kev. He's burning down. They're gonna be able to get him. Good Snuggled gets one back. Spear for Bischu. Gonna pull the double buffs over. Tails walking over pink ward. PorpoisePops as well. Definitely gonna slow it down, but they'll get some support. The top side. No! Tails! Teemo!
He had to die. He had to die, or else TWZ
were for a grab on Teemo. 4 kills to 5 for the lead now. That's CheesedBeluga going to kill him. 100% ham, but doesn't work out as Bischu going to walk away with that.
It's apparently monkey ham, though. Don't know if that's delicious.
It was not honey baked.
But the Teemo, I still got to touch on that. Start of season 3, he was incredibly strong. Because of the Leandries when they introduced it. But now, Bischu going after Godshu. There can only be one shoe.
Oh.
Shoe is on the other foot.
NydusHerMain down. A manly escape there by Get Snuggled as he hops away to safety. Tails in trouble. He's a Teemo though, so he'll get away. For sure, it's going to happen. Nope. Down he goes. Kez grabs the kill there. Pops back into the pile. He's a little bit low. CheesedBeluga in. Back out. Well, vVv trying. But that coordination from TWZ as they chased vVv haphazardly around. It's kind of a keystone ops situation here for the 4 of you that will get that.
And this is constant team fighting back and forth. A kill a minute. Even more than that already in this game.
So, Kez and Bobbyhankhill are going to finally work that dragon down. We'll catch Yakuzi with a Q. I gotta say, you know, with the cooldown in place on Karma and with the ability to build some AP in, you can really do a surprising, possibly upsetting amount of damage with the Karma. I'm waiting for it to come back. I think it's going to happen with the gold generation.
It's Snuggled.
They go on the run. Very, very slowly goes on the run. There he goes. Gets a little help from Godshu, and he'll get clear.
A little bit of a boost.
Tails trying to work the turret down. Bischu just unnecessary aggression there. But is going to beat Tails up. Just unsportsmanlike conduct. So Bischu on the run. You're going to come in looking for revengering, and they're not going to get it. She'll get clear. Kez in now. NydusHerMain to make sure that they cannot get the vengeance they so truly desire. Done on a Godshu. He'll take some shots, but it'll be okay.
Man, this is like some... Ooh. There's just so much fighting. This is like some Aztec stuff going on here. We see Tails running in with a blow dart gun, and then Bischu just impales the rabbit with a spear. Probably puts his head on for display.
Yeah, and then you've got sort of an Ara type of scythe thing for reaping. No, for sowing.
So,
reaping? No, for reaping. Yes, for reaping. I did it right the first time. PorpoisePops on the run.
Well, you reap what you sow.
Yeah. So you gotta sow it. That's the growing. Reaping. What do you do with the scythe? He's on up. Ace the hole. And Godshu disappears.
That's the name, Grim Reaper.
Yes. Because he does reaping. Ah!
Oh!
Man.
Bischu!
Bischu will wonder. 11-5, the kill count now. Really, TWZ getting some legs behind them, in spite of the fact that there's been some brilliant team-up play out of kills. Should have done the AD anyway.
Well, they went for the AP Teemo as the ADC, or I guess in the marksman role.
Yes. He marks, mans. Tails waiting for the right moment, lying in wait, and now's the time. He's gonna go for Godshu. NydusHerMain didn't seem to notice. They still have over half his health. CheesedBeluga trying to stay away from Bischu. Godshu.
Bischu has some Rage Blade. He has the Rage Blade proc on him, and he just keeps healing himself and keeping it on. Oh.
Get Snuggled, gonna grab a turret. Big bottom turret grab there. PorpoisePops it. Might be doing a little cleanup here. Godshu. We're gonna run. Bischu chasing it down. And PorpoisePops. Oh, gonna go in. No, Spear's gonna land. Bischu goes dominating and gets clear. NydusHerMain with the save there. Yakuzi after Tails. Bischu back to the fight. Gonna run into a mushroom on the Yakuzi side. PorpoisePops trying to make an escape. And no, godlike goes Bischu as he improves to 704.
Might have to take the support's name, and he'll be Godshu now.
Oh, really? Kill every 2 minutes for Bischu. Just for Bischu. Over the wall they go on to Bischu. Tails, can he make it through? No. Bischu legendary. CheesedBeluga wants to end the streak, but he'll take NydusHerMain if he can get it. Spear comes through. Will somebody stop Bischu? Please, revoke the license, whatever it takes. Going on the run, NydusHerMain get chased down. CheesedBeluga gonna die though as Yakuzi catches it up. Gets Snuggled. Runs out of turrets to kill because he's killed so many and just gonna leave.
He killed him with the...
Oh, he almost snuck.
Ooh. Oh! He didn't see that one coming, not just because he's blind.
Heyo, Bischu legendary again. 17 kills to 6. 6,000 gold lead. 2 turrets to 2 though, and that's the number that matters.
Wow. So up in the top lane, Yakuzi actually got a kill there with the Tiamat. Because Wukong CheesedBeluga had used his clone, hits the clone with the twin bite, and ends up picking up the invisible Wukong with the AoE splash. Just Bischu does so much damage now. Now he has a kill a minute or a 6.
He was actually upset that he couldn't get home. You know, he was trying desperately to get back to base. Repel over the wall for Kez. Ooh, can't quite chase it down. Gotta get the little baby fight.
Like
Kez Gruel there. Takes care of it. Tails recalling. As he's just, you know, he needs a little bit. He's got a big build working. Stuck to land on a Godshu. Kez should just go for it. Forget about PorpoisePops. He doesn't matter. Bischu down. Gonna miss the first spear. Working Godshu. Goes kitty style. They chase him. Kez at the back. Stuns the land and PorpoisePops disappears. NydusHerMain with a well-deserved pick up there. Doing a lot of work. Get Snuggled, just working turrets around the map. Bobbyhankhill, wins the 1v1 match. A close one, very nearly gets Snuggled, locking it on through. Teleports up for him, though. We can get back out there and get back to work on that turret any old time he likes. 3 strong on to bottom emitter. Tails playing it at range. He's playing the waiting game here. He's got to wait for the right moment to strike.
Throwing down the eggs.
That Teemo. And Godshu gonna get stunned, ruining the advance for Tails here. Could have saved that turret. Gonna lose turrets abound as mid-inter falls as well.
Oh, here comes teleport.
And Bischu. Is Bischu finally gonna... Nope. Bischu legendary. Got the kill. Even with the ace in the hole, Yakuzi finishes off Godshu. Gets Snuggled, looking for a kill pickup anywhere. Misses the Q just over top of NydusHerMain. Chalk that one up with lag. It was on perfect. It looked perfect to me. Gonna run it after get Snuggled now. Bischu. Wait for the spear. Almost gets an ace. In a race with the ace in the hole shot. Bischu. Look at him. No. Not gonna happen. Monkey's dead.
And cougars are apparently extremely deadly to blind men, little rabbits, and monkeys. Probably how it goes in the Amazon somewhere.
Tails just doing his job up there. Just solid, lane clearing work. 24 kills to 6. It's only an 11,700 gold lead. Would have been a big deal before. Bobbyhankhill gonna steal away a kill to Bischu, earned by rights. 12:08 is Bischu right now.
So he has more than a kill and assist per minute. This game is ridiculous. Bischu's completely unstoppable.
You're looking at this game and you're thinking to yourself, thinking to yourself, this looks really familiar.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't even... Oh my god. He just picked up a Magi's.
It's gonna be fine.
So did Jana. Nydus picked up a Magi's too. Oh.
Saying TWZ 5-0 in the skin war. That's picked up for this week. I mean, that's good. That's just a sign of quality management right there, making sure that the skin is where your priorities are. And I obviously paid off.
Oh, there comes the Baron.
18.5-minute Baron start. They're not quite going to make it through. Really close to Baron there. Sadly, TWZ going to make it in just in time to ruin Christmas for everybody. The Glitch 2 to maximum for his Yakuzi's going to make sure that Get Snuggled has to hang out with Bobbyhankhill all by himself, but he doesn't know Bobbyhankhill that well. He sent him to the party anyway. And the friends ganged up and made fun of him. Back to the base he goes.
The items coming out here for Bischu, he doesn't even have something like a Rabbidan's Death Cap. He's just got the Frosty Fist, like you like to call it, the Rage Blade, and then he's got the Magi's. He's sitting on probably something like 200. Yeah, he's only got 224 AP. He's not even... this early in the game, it's a lot, but it's about as much as something like a Rabbidan's Death Cap with a Blasting Wand would give you.
Sub 20-minute Baron. And they've got the money for it. I mean, usually the reason you don't see that is there's just not enough itemization, but 42,000 gold across TWZ will do the job.
They have almost twice the gold of vVv at this point.
Now see, clearly vVv playing for the long game here. As you can tell, the idea behind this one is to die so much that they're just not worth anything anymore. And that's when the comeback will begin.
That makes sense, because there was that but it's going to take a while. You're going to have to give up a couple more kills.
It's a long play. Yeah, it's the long play. But it's Season 4, and that's what Season 4 is all about. You can see Get Snuggled, still getting the turret work done there. Able to exert a lot of pressure around the map. No way Kez catches him up and picks up a kill here. See, big save right there. Spooky Wookie coming in. Bobbyhankhill, again, all part of the plan here. PorpoisePops just delaying. Buying some time. That's all it is.
From farming.
Yeah.
There we go. Just delaying the build. That'll delay him about 5 seconds. But if you delay him 5 seconds, about how many times did he die? 7 times? It's going to add up.
That's gonna. It adds up over and over again. In the meanwhile, the people who are still alive do secret farming. I mean, you can see right now, CheesedBeluga in great shape. Godshu right now doing the old feint play into the enemy base. They never see it coming. And there he is, primed for a kill. Yazuki wasting precious time. Mind games right now. vVv on the comeback trail.
And it really says something that if you're this far ahead, 21, 22 minutes in the game, I want to see if they can actually close it out.
Yeah, I'm gonna think no. But, you know, Season 4 is full of surprises. 1409 Bischu right now. 11,000 gold in 21 minutes.
That's, oh my lord. He's got so much money. He's sitting on 2.4K. Is he
Been a part
go
of
back
23 of the 31 kills. Because why not? Get Snuggled, see? It's the long game there. They know gold doesn't matter here in Season 4. So they're going for the turret play.
Now, I think
Snuggled. Oh! Escapes! He's got the jukes. He's going to get out of this one.
Oh!
In a way, he did. He's no longer in the fight. That's the same as getting out. So technically, I wasn't wrong.
So they might be looking for, you know, get Snuggled. He's been all the way up in their base. Maybe he's going for a touchdown. Maybe he's trying to get in their base.
Yeah, I mean, if they make it all the way to your pool there, they're supposed to forfeit a turret. I think those were rules for Season 4. CheesedBeluga, and he disappeared, but he's still okay.
Yeah, we're not in charge of anything.
And now he's not as okay. Godshu. Oh, look at the just... Bobbyhankhill, no respect for team play right there. As that was clearly Bischu called dibs. As you all know, dibs. You gotta honor it.
So apparently Banner of Command is not a viable item in PorpoisePops' opinion, but I would have to disagree. I think it's fantastic.
I disagree, yeah. I mean, you get a big scary minion. Get Snuggled, look at the escape mech. Can't get him. PorpoisePops in with the big save assist. Gonna short that tilt of a peacemaker, and that's what you get for not playing like a team right there. Timo down. Diana off the field as well. Gonna go back. Not gonna sell that Banner of Command though. Quality item. He says the words and the actions aren't lining up. And I think he's just a little upset because it's slower going than he wanted.
The TWZ, they're actually falling behind in the Timo kill count. He's only got 7, whereas if you look at CheesedBeluga and PorpoisePops, they're sitting at 8. And so is Godshu.
Now let's talk about this too. At vVv, great death participation. Really across the field. They have been in here, straighten it up, making sure nobody gets way out front on the death counter. Get Snuggled with a lot of escapes that have helped keep those numbers in line. And, I mean, again, got to go for a full round here. They're going to pick one up, make sure that Tails is worth a little bit of money because he's their sneaky guy. He's going to get out of the base. But again, very, very even around the field. Only 2 deaths at most between any 2 players on vVv Gaming, and that's how you like to see the game played.
Yeah, and as we saw there, you live together, you die together. vVv, we said it earlier, they have a great shot caller, and even if it's a bad call, you got to follow it.
Yeah, and I mean, really, following them in here has paid off for them big time. They're going to get out of this game in 24.5 minutes or so, and that's just record time here. KOR Kez going to go for the 5v1, almost gets it. Big face, top, lines out with Bischu, not just godlike, actually able to smite people now.
I'm sitting here thinking, what would happen if TWZ actually surrendered? He surrendered the game.
Well, hey, that's...
I don't know. I think there'd probably be a ruling that it was unsportsman, but... Oh, Tails! He's got Bobby on the ropes.
You see, I told you he was going for the sneaky play. Sadly, the overpowered Season 4 turret's going to cost him his life right there. Had that one nailed to the wall. No way Bobbyhankhill wins in a straight-up fight. We're going to see nerfs coming off of those turrets. It's going to happen.
Yeah, well, they don't regen HP, so the... Oh, nope. He didn't even hit it. My bad. He was focused completely on Bobby.
Yeah, it was a 1v1. He was, you know, he was like, I'm going to do this. Called him out. Said, meet me at Baron. Gonna be a 25, 30-something win there for the Walking Zed. Don't you make it to 40? Okay, good. It didn't. Walking Zed gonna end up going, what do we call that? I think they're 4-1 on the overall with one more game left to play in the day. Wonderfully played there by both teams.